When head coach Deion Sanders' daughter decided to jump into the transfer portal, the inferno just turned up even higher than what it already was, because everyone wants to get an answer from Coach Prime as far as what's going on. Many people think that because his daughter got into the transfer portal, this is some type of exit plan for the coach to leave the Colorado Buffaloes football program. Well, guys, I'm going to tell you right now, enjoy your coach while you have him as your head football coach. And we're going to talk about exactly why I'm saying that, because I think many of you are going to get this a little twisted as far as how we go through everything that's been happening over the past couple of days as far as with the Colorado football program, based on, with his daughter leaving and everything. Oh, he's getting ready to go too. Wait, whoa, slow down. Y'all better enjoy. We're going to talk about it right after this. Listen, if you haven't done so already, I want you to get everything that you need to get comfortable. Get your pillows, get your cover, get your drinks, get your breakfast, your lunch, whatever it is that you need, wherever it is that you are in this world right now, whatever time it is. I want you to get everything that you need to sit down and be comfortable with everything that's going on. And why I tell you this, because this is another episode of Blow the Whistle with your host, Coach Walker. And guys, we're going to go ahead and jump on in this thing, because I know y'all like, Coach, you starting this thing off real funky right about now. You talking about these Colorado folks and his daughter getting in the transfer portal. I mean, what's going on? Listen, guys, I'm not the one writing these crazy articles. I'm just going to be 100% real with you right now. I'm not the guy that's out here putting out, spewing out all this madness about the man. I mean, it was cool. It was real cool when the good folks in the HBCU sector was talking about the former Jack State head football coach, before he left and went over to Colorado. It was cool when everybody was talking about him, and folks got to hollering and screaming about, man, y'all should have took much better care of him. Y'all should have showed him some love. And y'all over here writing all this, talking all this crazy stuff about him. So I want to leave too. But guys, y'all are doing the things that you wanted to say that the HBCU folks was doing. So I think y'all need to pump y'all brakes a little bit, get an understanding of what's going on, because I mean, it's been listen, the last couple of weeks have definitely been busy for the head coach over the Colorado Buffalo football program, because he's been out doing his book tour. I mean, he got a great new book out. He's been, doing some things, trying to get everything in order, because they got the spring game coming up at the end of the month. So, it's been a few things that popped off that, I'm sure a lot of you already heard about, because you heard me talk about the different, news outlets that's been speaking, about, what's going on with Coach Deion Sanders over there. But, that one thing we going to talk about that they brought up, especially after they heard about his daughter going in the transfer portal. They's talking about how Stephen A. Smith said, the weed. Yeah, the weed, that smoke, that kush, that zaza. Yeah, that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, wait a minute. Coach Prime's complaining about the smell of weed. Well, I mean, hey, if you don't drink, you don't smoke, you don't indulge in these things. I mean, it can get under your skin, when you're smelling it all the time, especially, as he put it in one of the articles, make sure I say it correctly. It was so bad, the smoke was so bad that he felt like he was getting a contact. Like, Spike was smoking like right behind him, and it made him feel uncomfortable. And I'm like, listen, guys, people are going to speak out about things, especially when it gets into their personal space. You know what I'm saying? And if the coach was on the sideline trying to coach, and the smoking was so bad where he smelt it behind him. I'm not saying that they were smoking at a game or anything like that. I'm just making an example of some things. But I'm just saying, if the smoke is so bad that the coach felt it behind him, and then he's walking off feeling as if he might, that he could very well have possibly gotten a contact from all of that mess. I mean, come on, guys. You got to understand one thing. And I'm going to tell you right now, Coach Sanders, you do know 420 is coming up. So you want to batten down the hatches. You want to, make sure you seal up all of the windows and all of the doors and everything in your office and at home, so none of that smoke get up in there, because, boy, they going to be chiefing like chimneys out in that bad boy on 420. You already know what time it is. You know what's going to go down on 420. So you might as well get ready for it and just get yourself prepared. I mean, if you got to go in a cocoon or a bubble or something like that to stay away from, the smoke and everything, I get it. Do what you need to do. But again, everyone wants to use him complaining about, people's indulgence in weed out there, which is something that's their pastime, especially, some of the things that they do, because it is legal for them to do it out there. And his daughter, with that complaint, his daughter going to the transfer portal is like, oh, here we go. He's trying to set his exit up to get on up out this thing and make a move and go somewhere different. I'm like, guys, look, the man is under contract. Enjoy your coach. Why can't y'all just enjoy your coach? I mean, listen, I'm not about to get on that hamster wheel again where I get to sitting in here wanting to, hold down the shield. I'm going to stand firm and make sure that Coach Deion Sanders doesn't leave and go somewhere else. I want him to stay with Colorado like I wanted him to stay in the SWAC with Jackson State. Heck no. Y'all can play that game by yourself because guess what? You're going to get headaches and you're going to be angry and upset when that man decides to do whatever it is he needs to do. But the last time I checked, he's still under contract for a couple more years. So y'all want to go ahead and enjoy Coach, okay? I mean, listen, one thing that I've learned about doing this, especially, from a journalistic standpoint, when it comes to these coaches as well as these athletes, when money is involved and folks want their fame and glory to shine. Listen, y'all want that red light to shine down on me because I want to be important. When you want to be that freaking important and that line is shining down on your tail, listen, you better get yourself ready because that light shine down upon thee. They will go to the highest bidder or whoever's paying whatever it takes to get them there. So listen, sit back, relax, and understand what's going on. Y'all got great coaches up in there. Everything is going the way that y'all wanted to go, and I get it. Some folks going to be upset. They're going to be mad. But listen, when the good folks, like I said before, the people over there, listen, us folks over the HBCU sector, we was talking about everything was going on. Listen, when we talked about Coach Prime, when he was at Jackson State, and, people wanted to see the beloved Coach stay. And, all of the monotony and chaos that was going on about, he couldn't get this, he wasn't giving that, and this, that, and blah, 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 blah was going on. Why everybody quiet as a church mouse now? Nobody has nothing to say. It's not a word now. Not a freaking word. But you got these newspaper outlets, they 38 hot, especially those that write about the program. They want, hey, listen, your daughter won the transfer portal. You complaining about the weed. You complaining about other stuff. What's really going on here? And they understand the fact that the Sanders family, they do everything that they do it as a business. We've heard them say before, sports is their family business. That's their business, is sports. So yes, with Shalimar leaving, going to getting that transfer portal to go play somewhere else, oh heck yeah. Yeah, the quiet rumblings about, if the head football coach over at Texas Tech, he don't get his crap together over there, he might be out, and, Deion Sanders might be eyeing to possibly go there. Then there's another rumor about him possibly getting ready to retire. Then there's another rumor about possibly Deion Sanders might go to the Dallas Cowboys because the Dallas Cowboys is going to pick up Shedeur Sanders. I mean, it's just all kind of crazy stuff. If Shedeur goes to the Dallas Cowboys, Deion Sanders is going there too. I'm like, look, guys, listen. A lot of those things do sound pretty good. I'm not going to lie to you. They do sound very freaking good. But everything is alleged. And I'm like, right now we're looking at all of these things that are being thrown up against the wall, hoping that something sticks. And I'm just sitting here just shaking my head like, guys, y'all are digging yourselves a major hole. Let your coach. I get it. I understand. But you know what? One thing I would tell you is this. If y'all really want something to talk about, let's get on them freaking athletes out there. You got athletes out there that's not taking care of business like they're supposed to. Coach Sanders has made it crystal clear. Your behind better make sure you get in them classrooms, getting them books and handle your business, because if you don't, boy, it's going to be a problem out here. And I think some of these folks kind of feel that it doesn't apply to them. They think, hey, I'm here to play football, that's it. Listen, one thing for certain, two things for sure. University of Colorado is not going to let nobody sully their name when it comes to education, because that's something that they're known for, is their education. So I'm like, you might want to fix that just a little bit, because you're going to start pissing off the wrong folks. Not only is your head coach going to be 38 hot, but them good people over there that look down on them academics, real tough and smooth, they going to get a little pissed off too. So you might want to go ahead and kick that thing in overdrive. Just say, hey, you know what? We need to fix all this over here and get it done. But again, I say this. I gotta say it. I gotta say it. I'm trying to hold my tongue on this thing, but I gotta say it. We didn't really hear about a lot of academic issues with athletes on the field. I'm sure there was some, but there wasn't no write-ups on it where, they were coming out all over the place as far as magnifying what's going on. And, salute to all of the professors out there that's letting these coaches know, hey, listen, your players ain't coming to class. Hey, ain't no need you set my behind up for none of the okie doke that's gonna go down because there's somebody gonna come back and say, hey, this, that, and the third half. You know how the rumors get started. Ain't no need for it. But I will say this. I'm gonna say this again. I'm gonna leave you with this. Student athletes, you guys wanted to go play for this man. Take advantage of your opportunity. Do your job. Your job is to get your grades as well as go out there on the field and play. You got the easiest job in the world. You're not out here in the real world having to work and pay bills. You're not out here with some of you guys might have additional responsibilities. So I have to kind of curve that a little bit because, some of you guys might have kids or whatever. But I understand that. But what I'm saying to you guys is take into consideration your opportunity. Take advantage of your opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Because now what you're doing is when you got a coach that says that he's out here trying to make a melting pot where everybody can come together and kumbaya and do what they need to do to show that they can bring the light back to Boulder, Colorado when it comes to football, not being on the field ain't going to work because Shiloh, Shador, and Travis can't win games all by themselves. That's 3 players. You need 11 to play. So, hey, if you in that number that's not taking care of business, please make sure you handle your business, get yourself ready so you can go out there and play. Because there's some folks out there that want to see you play that then kicked out some cash to make sure that the athletes have everything in place for them to do what they need to do to be successful. But guys, Coach gonna go ahead and get himself on up out of here. And like I said, everything that I've stated, for the most part, outside of the newspaper articles that, y'all know I love to post stuff. So I end up posting that just to show you. But I'm just speaking, casually, candidly from the heart because I'm like, looking at everything that's going on, I mean, it could go either way. I mean, I saw this. I'm sitting here. I'm up late. I'm looking at all of these things that's going on. And that was one of the things that happened outside of, congratulations to the head coach, Dawn Staley, on winning the national championship over there at South Carolina University. Those ladies, they won that game against Iowa. Salute to them. But like I said, sitting here looking at this, man, I mean, it was just caught my mind like, wait a minute. Are we really on this type of time? Like, we're April. School grade let out in another 3-4 weeks. Y'all better tighten up, man. But hey, Coach gonna go ahead and get up on out this thing. You already know this is another episode of Blow the Whistle with your host, Coach Walker. But until next time, be the one and lead.